In this video, I'm going to tell you the best question you can ask an interviewer when you're trying to get a job, and I'm also going to lose the beard I'm wearing now that I wore for the accompanying blog post video because it is getting kind of itchy. All right, let's get rid of that right there. What's up, everyone? I'm Travis B. Klein, and in this video, I want to talk about that pesky job interview that absolutely nobody looks forward to. I want to tell you a great question or two that you can flip around and ask the actual job interviewer that separates you from the other 20 people that are also interviewing for that same position. Most people who have a job interview that's coming up or whatever concentrate on how to do the best interview, how can they answer the questions the best. Some might even go out and buy a book or read online about what questions they should expect and how to prepare the best possible answers for those questions that they will be getting from the job interviewer. All of that is great, and you can probably learn a lot from that, but it will not separate you from the pack of other people also applying, and that should be your number one objective, separating yourself from those other people in some way. So you have to, in a way, create a situation during the interview that gives you a chance to set yourself apart from the other people that are going for that job. Something that you talk about with the interviewer that makes them unable to forget who you are and things about you. Notice in that I didn't say things on your resume or the school you went to or things that you've done. I'm talking about things about you on an emotional level, you as a real person. All right, so you're in the interview room or wherever it is. You're answering a few questions, discussing things on your resume, things about your school, things about past job experiences, all that boring stuff that everyone before you already answered and probably doesn't differ too much with you. But what you need is to be ready for a break or pause in the conversation where you get a chance to ask them a question, the actual interviewer. You want this question to be effective and also let the interviewer know that you are someone with ideas, emotions, and not just a name tag interviewee that they will be able to forget before they get to their car when work is done that evening. So you got your chance and you say, what do you feel like this job could teach me about myself, maybe different from another job that's similar? And you might catch the interviewer a little off guard because they're not used to answering this type of question from someone that they're supposed to be interviewing. But that's not a bad thing that you caught them off guard. That's perfectly okay. So you should follow it up right away to clarify a few points and to make sure the interviewer didn't take that question wrongly. So then you say, I don't want it to seem like I'm coming off wrong. I'm just 30 years old and I really want to make sure that the next job I take in the human resources area, I really learn a lot from and can grow as a person. I want to make a difference and not just be another nameless employee that just clocks in for the paycheck. You know what I mean? That's the end of the question. You sit there and wait and you give a chance to respond. They're gonna maybe take a couple seconds because it's gonna provoke some thought in their mind, but that's a very good thing. That's not bad. So sit there in silence for a couple seconds and just wait. So then once they finally respond, you have to also be ready, be on the balls of your feet and be ready to respond and keep this conversation going on an emotional level because they'll most likely tell you stories about their past, other jobs they've had, stories about this job, how they were able to move forward in the company, move up in the ranks, and ask personal things, emotional things that let you learn who they are, because they in turn are going to learn who you are as the conversation ensues and goes on. And this is what you're trying to achieve, exactly this. You want to have a personal conversation with this person, not about what's on your stupid resume piece of paper that the other 20 people talked about. You want to get to know this person and let them get to know you on a personal, emotional level during this exact conversation. So keep it going as long as you possibly can. So I hope you learned something, but remember, you don't have to use this exact question and how I use it or whatever. You can figure out a way how to fit it in for your personality or for the actual job. It might be dependent on the actual job and maybe how many people are in the room. It might be more than one person interviewing you. But remember that the end goal has to be you have to bring the conversation to people. It's one person and another person. That's a person sitting on the other side of you. It's not a robot. And you're also not a robot, just a name tag that they're going to forget. You have to bring it to an emotional level and make the talk about the people, you and the actual person that's interviewing you. So solve that problem, use my question, that would be great. Try your own question. If you do have your own idea or thought, try it out with friends or family. Sit down and do a mock interview type thing and use your ideas and get some feedback from your family or friends. So good luck at your next job interview, but there's something I have to say. It might be one of your last job interviews, so take a picture. You might want to remember it. If you have any questions, comment below. I will definitely respond. I love when people comment and ask questions. Tell me if it's worked for you, or maybe it didn't work for you, or maybe you used a variation. Tell me about that variation, but definitely comment and I will get back to you.